Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good sleep. It's evening here, and we had like a dinner with my crew. I've been cooking my dad's like a prime dish. He's I don't know even what you'd call it, you know, but it's a fantastic dish. And every time I've been living abroad for many years, and every time when I've been coming home, I wish for this dish. So I thought I'd treat, you know, the crew here with that dish. And they seem to really like it. So it was fun. And one of my colleagues, she's like, oh, I want to participate in your yoga class today. And I was like, oh, you can come tomorrow when I teach, you know, regularly. But she's like, oh, but I can just sit, you know, behind the camera. And it's like, oof. Because I feel so uncomfortable with someone in the room while I'm recording. Which is so weird, because you guys see me all the time, and I'm like supernatural with that. But having someone watching me while I record would be super weird. Isn't that fun? Oh, it's so beautiful here now. The weather is like amazing, and the sunset today was brilliant and so beautiful. I'm like falling in love with this area of Sweden, where I've actually never been before coming here. I've been skiing a lot in a place called Åre, and I've been skiing a lot in the Alps, but not in this area where I am now. So it was like a wild card going here, but it's really beautiful and fun. So enjoying myself. Oh, we're gonna do some yoga. We're gonna do some yoga for the spine today. So get down on your sitting bones, straighten your back up, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye, looking inwards. Observe what's going on in your body and in your mind. Observe your breathing. We're going to start taking control over our breath. So on the inhalation, feel how your belly is expanding. And on the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. We're not going to do the fire breathing today, and the reason is because I'm so full. So I think I'm going to puke if I do. We're going to do some nice movements for our spine instead. We're going to start with the hip rolls. On the inhalation, roll forward. Not the exhalation, back.
gonna switch direction.
Stop there. And from here we're gonna come and lay down on our back. It's like this screen thing again. We're gonna place our arms like this, and now we're gonna do the twist with the legs. So on the inhalation we come down with our knees to the right side and look over the left shoulder, and on the exhalation come to the middle. Inhale. Knees to the left, look to the right. Exhale in the middle. And just follow your own breath. Great job. We're gonna place our right foot on our left knee, and we're gonna grab hold of the knee and lean back. If this is too tight for you, you can grab your leg here. Let go of your leg. Come down with your right foot. Place your left foot on your right knee and grab hold of your knee and lean back. And let go of your leg. We're gonna do the happy baby pose. Like, I don't see what time we have. In the happy baby pose, we grab our big toes with our long finger and index finger and try to get the hips down to the mat. Exhalation. Come down. We're gonna place our the soles of our feet together. Then we're gonna go like this up now. And come up here. I'm gonna turn over. So you sit with the feet of your sole together, the soles of your feet together. And on the inhalation, straighten your back up. On the exhalation, come forward. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, come up. I think that's gonna be it for today. Too full for this. So just straighten your back up, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let this eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area you find an inner room where you're going to spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come, only you in this moment. Sahanao bhavato, sahanao ponakto, sahaviryam karavavahai. Tejasvino vatidamasto mawin vishawahai harihi slowly come back to the room where you are. I'm so sorry for my chant. It's like my voice. It's normally really bad, but today it was the worst ever. I've been eating like salt and vinegar chips. And yeah, that's obviously not the best for your voice. I was watching a movie yesterday called The Tourist. It's a Swedish movie about the couple who are in the Alps, and the father kind of abandoned his family when there's an avalanche coming towards their restaurant, and then he denies it. And there's nothing happened, you know, and it's just, it goes past it, that they think that they're gonna die. And the father in the family just runs off. And it was so interesting because we don't know how we're gonna react in a like situation like that. I remember when I was in this car crash now, and I always I'm kind of a person that is working well under pressure. But when I was hit by that button, it was a shock for me. Like all of a sudden, like the whole back window of my car was filled with a bus that's hitting me. You know, I was so shocked. And I was like apathic. Like I had no idea what I was doing. Like I was not working the way I thought I would. I was shut down. Like this lady who was this girl who was in the car in front of me, she came and, you know, she had to work with me. So before that, I was kind of sure that I would be that person, you know, that would take command and like save people, and I have no idea. And that made me so humble for not judging other people on their reactions. Because I have no fucking idea of how I would react in the same situation. So it's always interesting, and I work a lot with people who are in their, you know, early 20s or like teenagers now. And I remember when I moved to Italy when I was 18, I thought I'd conquer the world, you know, because I had so little experience, so that I thought I knew it all. And then with life and with knowledge, you kind of realize how little you know. And I also remember that with yoga, when I did like a kind of a short teacher training first, and I started teaching yoga, and I thought I was, you know, the yoga shit. It's like, oh yeah, I know yoga. And then I went to kind of a deep and like teacher training with an Indian guy, and was really like going into the knowledge of yoga and the philosophy and all of that. And I realized how very little I know. And I always, you know, in the liquor industry, when I was working there, I kind of first you think you know it all, and then you realize how little you know. And I love that with getting older, because I get so much more humble, because I realize how very little I know. And it's a bit challenging sometimes when you're with people who hasn't reached that state yet. They think they know it all, and it's impossible to tell someone they don't. You know, you can never do that. Like, it's something you have to experience to get to. So I had this, I was in France last New Year's, and I had this fantastic, like one of my best friends, she has two amazing sons, and they're in their 20s, and we had discussions, and one of them is studying philosophy, and the other one is studying economy, and you know, just as I was when I studied Platon when I was like 19, theoretically things, you know, should work in one way, but then when you kind of try them in life, it doesn't work, and it's super annoying. But you need to have that experience to understand that. And yeah, I just love that with getting older. So like everyone who has any kind of issues with aging, just embrace it. It's amazing, like what's happening with us when we're getting older. I absolutely love it, and I see it in like my mom and my father, and this like serenity coming over you, because you know so little, and that you actually don't matter that much. Like I don't really matter to the world. Like, and it's such a relief, you know. Obviously, I can change a little bit, you know, for some people every day, and that matters. But I'm not that fucking relevant. It's such a relief. I thought it was, you know, the center of the universe before. So yeah, I don't know why I had to share that with you, but I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. You're rock stars. Best.